start.
Greetings once again, my green-hearted friends. So I decided today I'm going to make some green beans pickle. I'm going to put in some onions. So what I did is I started off by parboiling my green beans from my garden once again. So then I just got all my green beans into my bottle, and I really squashed them all right to the bottom. Okay, I'm just going to use my hands. My hands are clean because I really want to push them down to the bottom. Okay. So I'm just filling half of the bottle with the green beans all the way down to the bottom. I'm really squashing it. I first sterilized my bottles, very important. I sterilized my bottles. I don't spend money on buying jars. When we buy mayo, I just keep the bottles. I collect bottles from other people. You know, we do things the sustainable way, so we don't have to spend money. So I'm just squashing all my beans to the bottom, and then I'm going to fill it up with some diced onions. I don't have pickled onions, so I just diced my onions, and I'm going to fill it right to the top, way to the top. Okay. If I had some chilies, I was going to add some chilies to that. So I'm just going to fill it to the top like that. Okay, so after I parboiled, so firstly I sterilized my bottles while I was parboiling my beans. Then I made my brine. So what is the brine? Let me show you my brine. So my brine is what's going to preserve my pickle. So in there I've put 5 cups of vinegar, 10 cups of water. I put 2 cups of sugar, and I put a tablespoon of salt. So that is boiling at the moment. It should be ready very soon. I can just give it a taste. Yeah, you're not making syrup. You're not making syrup. The longest one would boil it for me, it's about 10 to 15 minutes, just to make sure that everything has been dissolved quite well. So that is my brine. This will be now to take my brine and to fill my bottle completely. You also want to make sure that your vegetables are completely covered. Okay, my vegetables are completely covered. Okay, you see the air bubbles? Completely covered. I want all those bubbles to disappear. Okay, so we're waiting for the air bubbles just to go out. I don't see any more air bubbles, and just make sure that everything is covered, that your veggies are covered, and then you're going to put on your lid. Seal it quite tight, and then I'm going to turn it upside down. I'm going to turn it upside down, and then you could actually put it into a container like that. You can put boiling water, and you could leave it to stand like that, and that's actually what is going to seal off your pickle. So your pickle, you could put onions, you could put carrots. I think parboiling, for me, it's good just to, if there's any bacteria, any bug, anything I got in there, I'm just killing it. And then you can just leave that in boiling water. Some people, what they do is they actually put that in a pot with boiling water, and they boil the whole bottle. There's different ways of doing it. I just put it into the boiling water like that, let it stand, and then you are good to go. So obviously you're not going to eat it as is now. You're going to leave it maybe to stand for about a week or 2, and the longer it stands, the tastier it becomes. So there's just my little upload on how to make beans and onion pickle.